Hi everyone, Jessica here from Paper Ink Stamp and welcome back to my channel. So today, to begin with, I'm going to share with you a couple of craft hauls. I've got a couple from Simon Says Stamp, and I did make a couple of purchases from the Create and Craft website as well. So let's begin with the Simon Says Stamp. So I actually ordered these in 2 bits. So this was the first order that came just a couple weeks ago, and then I had one that turned up yesterday, I think it was. So let me just walk you through what I purchased here. So I know here in the UK it's difficult to get hold of the Simon Says Stamp stamps and dies and everything. I do choose to pay the delivery, but I tend to make the orders when they do have some sales on. So this is a little bit more sort of generic, that you can use sort of all times of year. I've got a couple of Christmas stencils in here. The second order that I made that has got more Easter themed, but because we do have bunnies, we do have 2 house rabbits, I thought it was kind of appropriate for cards because I can create cards from the rabbits and I don't have to use them with the Easter sentiment. So I try to place an order when they do have a sale on, so I'll add more sale items that I like. I will then add some of the newer products that I actually want to purchase, and then I am kind of happy to pay that delivery as well. I know that is one of the big things with us here in the UK is the delivery is quite expensive because they do come from America, but I'll be honest, I do really love Simon Says Stamp products. The quality is fantastic. I love all the sentiments, and some of them are super cute. Like I said, then you've got the big sentiments as well, which I just love the size and the fonts on. So for me, it is worth it. Obviously, it's not worth it for everybody, but let's go ahead and take a look at what sets I've actually got. So let's start with the smaller ones. So we've got this one here. This is called 10 to Cuddles. So this is a smaller stamp set. This is 3 by 4 stamp set. So we've got then the octopus who's hugging a little, almost like a clownfish, and then we've just got some accessories that we can create an underwater scene. And we've got hashtag besties, let's tend to cuddle, hugs with an exclamation mark, and I wish I could give you lots and lots of big, and obviously you compare that with the hugs then. So there was another stamp set, I can't remember which one it was now. They didn't have it in stock, so they actually sent me this one free. This one's called Stick Together. So you've got different types of adhesive here. So you've got liquid glue, you've got some sort of prick sticks, you've got then some tape rolls, so you could colour those in red if you wanted to for the red liner tape. And then we've got Love is the glue that holds us together, You're stuck with me, I'm glued to you, best friends stick together. So again, you can use this for friends cards, you can do it for anniversaries, Valentine's Day, so lots of versatility with that as well. Then we've got a bigger stamp set. This is about 4 by 6, and this is called Because of You. So we've got some really lovely big words in here. So we've got because of you, you make me a better person, you made all the difference, and then we've got a big you, and then we've got lots of smaller sort of sentence building stamps in here as well. I've become a better human, so you compare that with because of you. I didn't give up, thanks for being my inspiration, thank you for being you. I just want you to know, thank you for showing me how to be better. So lots of sentiments you can build together. I have actually created a card for a family member using this stamp set, and I thought it would just work perfectly sort of building up those sentiments. Then I got some of these, I think these are the sentiment strips, I think they're called. So they do them with the these are the reverse ones, so these are the black with the white writing, and you obviously got these the white with the black writing. So you get so there's 4 in total. So you get 1 in the black, you get 1 in the white. So these are the gnome themed ones. So we've got Gnome Sweet Gnome, so Spring Blessings. There's Gnome One, I Love More Than You. So again, a family member absolutely loves gnomes. So I did pick up a gnome stamp set in here, and then you could quite easily pair it. So you've got My Best Nomi, Nomi, in different variations. And so these are really great just for quickly bringing cards together. You can just cut these out. So I got those ones. I think they were part of the normal release, and then I think I found these, I think these were about £1 or $1 in the end. So these are Merry Christmas, and I think these are the same, where they've got then, I believe they are white and the black as well. Let's just take a quick look. Oh no, so these are all white, but again, you get 2 of each. So with these, you can, because they are printed from a laser printer, and the same with these ones, you can foil over these. So this, you can foil the text. With these ones, you can actually foil the background, and then you'll have the white sentiment. So I've seen a couple of people do some gold foiling with the black backgrounds, and then it just looks so pretty then with that white font. But again, so you get 2 of these. We've got Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Joy to You, got Happy New Year in there as well. You got Season's Greetings, so lots of Christmas themed ones. But for me, because I'm making an order, I can use these at Christmas. So obviously Christmas is a little while off yet. We've got lots of occasions before then, but why not get it just while it's reduced? They'll come out with new ones, but at least then I've got these in my stash ready to go. Then I've picked up 3 dies. So this is Painted Hugs, then we've got Painted Thanks and Painted Hello. So these are on the smaller side. So these are about 2 by 1 inch. But I thought these would be really nice just to add to cards. So you've got a die cut element. They're still quite chunky, so you'll be able to layer them up. You'll be able to die cut them from different cardstock if you wanted to. Create some backgrounds, die cut from that. So I just thought it was a really great size, and it's a really lovely font as well. So we've got the 3 of those, the Thanks, Hello and Hugs in those ones. We can also stack them up just to give it a little bit more dimension. Then we've got, this is the Hello dies. So this was done by CZ Designs as well. So I really love these big fonts that have then got the shadow dies behind it as well. I do really love their shadow dies with that sentiment, because it's just so big as well. So you could fit that onto a card, you know, and that's going to be quite, you know, that's quite a big sentiment on there, and I do really love that kind of look. So this is kind of just over 3 inch, maybe by just over 4 inch, so it is quite big. So just the hand, this is a slimline card, so you can see sort of just how big that sentiment actually is. And like I said, I do really love having those big sentiments. I would like to get a couple more of those. Then we've got a big stamp set. I think this is a 6 by 8. Yeah. So this is called Just Miss You. And so there is coordinating dies and things with all of these, but I didn't really pick up any of the dies. I know there is a big word die for the Send in Smiles, but we've got that again, some sentiments that we can build together. You've got some that you could pop inside the card. So I was thinking about you yesterday. I wondered how you are, what you're doing, and how it couldn't be possible to miss you more. I was wrong. I think I miss you even more today. So this is going to be perfect for things that's going on at the moment in the world. I know sort of things are opening up again, but maybe if you haven't seen anybody, or you're still not able to see anybody, a stamp set like this is going to be perfect. And then we've got a couple of clouds in here. Got a couple of really nice sized love hearts, and then we've got 2 little people, so you could then have them on a little string heart just sort of floating around. But yeah, I think again that's a really great stamp set. If you've got people you're sending cards to who aren't maybe local to you, it's going to be some really lovely sentiments. So the next one we've got, this is Spring Nomies. So this, again, I created a card using this stamp set. So you've got the different kinds of gnomes in here. So again, even though this is spring themed, you can still use these gnomes, if you're feeling under the weather, if you're, got someone who just loves gardening. We've got this one here is dressed up like a bunny with a carrot. So again, it doesn't have to be springtime. It could be any time of year, and you can just colour them in different you know, different colorways just to make them sort of more usable all year round. But again, you've got spring, gnome sweet gnome. So again, if you've got someone who's just moved house, you've got a lovely sentiment there. I miss you no much, send in smiles. You've got a really beautiful hello in there, and then a couple of extra. You got the toadstools, got the little chicks, and then you got some flowers as well. So for me, again, quite a versatile stamp set. So then these are the stencils that I picked up. So this one is Ho 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 stencil. So this is going to be for a slimline card, and I thought this would just make a really easy kind of background. You know, you could ink through it. Obviously you could use some texture paste, or you know, you can spritz through it. So many things you can do with this, but again, just having it ready for Christmas this year, you know, and get it while it was on sale. So there's that one. This one can be used all year round. This is Peppermint Stripe. So this is just going to create a lovely striped background. And again, really versatile with that. It's not sort of theme specific in the slightest. Then I believe this one was part of their later release. So this is Bitty Floral. So I think this was the last one. Because now they've got the Born to Sparkle. This was sort of last month's release. So this is a slimline size stencil. So this is 9, I'm going to guess by 4, yeah. And so you've got the little flowers, you've got the leaves, and then you've got those dots, really beautiful. So if you've got smaller blending brushes, you could go in and just colour each one with some ink, or you know, you could just do sort of all over gradient. So I'm looking forward to using that stencil. Like I said, that was from the newer release. So that was one of the ones that I wanted to pick up. Then I got this Clouds for Days. So I didn't actually have a cloud stencil. I had made my own, I think once from just some cardstock, and then I made one out of some plastic, but I wanted to get sort of a proper one because you can use one side and then the next side is going to be different. So it gives you sort of, as you come down your card, it's going to give you sort of a different look. But then you've got 3 different size cloud stencils actually inside, so then you could just ink blend the stencil itself. So that's that one. And then I did pick up another background die. So this is Radiating Hearts background. So again, I do love their red rubber big backgrounds. I've got just a handful of them now, but I do really enjoy using them. They just create some really great backgrounds. And then you've got all of these overlapping lines. If you heat emboss this, you've got some really lovely little pockets where you can get some colour in there. If you're using your Nuvo shimmer powders, or any kind of pearlescent powders would work well. So yeah, you just be able to sort of get those sort of pools of colour in there, and I think that's going to look really beautiful. So that is the first order that I made. Oh, with that as well, sorry, I bought 2 extra things. So I got the Simon Says Stamp embossing powder. This is the fine detail white. I was running out, or I'm running low on my Sweet Dixie Glacier white embossing powder. I thought I would just give this a go, again, since I was making an order. And then I did pick up the Simon Says Stamp clear embossing and watermark ink. If you watched my last video where I created the 4 little birds using the stamp and die set from Simply Cards and Papercraft, you've seen me use this, and it's so juicy. I think at one point you could see me kind of looking at the ink pad, I think, because I was so surprised at just how juicy it actually is. But again, I just wanted to sort of, you know, try out a couple of their products and sort of see what it was like. So I haven't used the embossing powder yet, but the ink pad I think is really good so far. So this is the second order that came through yesterday. So you do get a discount code for $5 off your next order. So this is a smaller order that I picked up, but again, there was a couple of items that did go on sale. So again, that was why I made a second order, but I didn't pick up quite as much in the as the last order. So the main reason I wanted to do an order, and then, like I said, I then just found a couple of other items, is because I did really love this. This is Floral Garden. Again, this was from last month's release. I've seen so many videos using this stamp set, but I thought it was so beautiful, and I think it's going to be great for practicing the no line water colouring that I'd like to try, because you've got some really nice sized flowers in here, but they're not sort of too big, where I can just sort of practice with it a little bit more. But so I'm really excited to use this. So we've got missing you, with love and thanks, and again some really nice big sentiments there as well. I love that in a stamp set. I don't always like to have sort of little tiny sentiments. I like to have kind of big, more focal sentiments as well. So I bought that. That was just a normal one, and then these ones, like I said, these were all in the sale. So this is Easter greetings. So this is just a couple of greetings in here. You've got a little rabbit, you've got a couple of different eggs that you could use there. We've got a hello in a speech bubble, happy Easter, some bunny loves you, sending Easter smiles. So again, you've got specific Easter themed sentiments there, but we've got like hello sunshine. That can just be used any time of year. And like I said, because we have got 2 house rabbits, I do love, you know, creating cards that have got rabbits on them, because that's just us, that's our family. So it just kind of works for us. Like I said, we don't have to just use, you know, rabbit stamps at Easter. It's just really the sentiments. So with this one, again, this was in the sale. This is Extra Sweet Easter. So we've got a couple of sort of big rabbits in here, so with a wheelbarrow. So these are like, you know, you've got jelly beans and just some eggs in here. You could literally just colour these in, and it could be a birthday card for a younger child or something, so they can be used for that. Like I said, it doesn't have to be sort of Easter. We've got them bacon here, so you know, if you've got someone who loves bacon, you've got a chocolate rabbit here. You've got this one that's so lovely with the little wheelbarrow that it's pulling. It's got a couple of Easter eggs in here, but then again, you know, you have got some Easter themed sentiments. You've got Easter wishes, happy Easter, hopping by with chocolate and jelly beans. But again, you know, that's not Easter specific if you don't want it to be. Hope you have a bunny tail twitching extra amazing Easter. So if you just masked off the word Easter, you could put birthday there and just have it with some eggs. There's no reason, you know, why you have to have it as the Easter at the bottom. Bunny kisses, again, you know, we wouldn't have to use that specifically for Easter, for some bunny special. So again, really, for me, they're quite versatile. So then we've got this one. This is Cottontail Wishes. So again, you've got a couple more bigger rabbits. So these, again, perfect for us. I could colour these in to match the bunnies, our bunnies that we've got, because they are just black and white. So I could match those up, so that's great. A couple of extras. So we've got the flowers, again, some jelly beans. You know, we've got a couple of eggs in there. And then we've got this really lovely, cute one in the basket. So that's really nice. Have a hippity hoppity Easter. We've got then this really lovely rabbit border. That would be perfect inside a card or for an envelope. But you could also stamp that as well because it's solid, and you could do sort of lines of it. So you could do rows in different colours and sort of rainbow. That would give you a really easy background to do as well. Then the last stamp set I got, again, for bunny themed, You Make Me Hoppy. But again, you've got some really cute, so you've got sort of 3 different styles of rabbits here. So you've got more kind of cartoony cutesy here. For this one, you've got maybe a little bit more kind of realistic. And then these ones, again, they're just sort of all drawn in sort of slightly different styles, which I like. But I do like the little cutesy ones. So we've got this one on the bike here. We've got a little sheep with it in a basket. But again, you know, this doesn't have to be Easter or spring theme necessarily. It could be summer, but you've just got a rabbit here pulling a cart of flowers. You know, again, it doesn't have to be specific. We've got this really lovely little sun popping out behind the cloud. You got the rabbit holding the carrot there as well. So again, and some lovely sentiments. You've got hello at the top, happy Easter, you make me hoppy, you're so tweet. So again, a really fun stamp set there. Then again, this one was in the sale. This is called Egg Hunt. So this is a stencil. So again, maybe this is a bit more tailored towards Easter, but I'm sure you could find something that would, you know, work well with this. So you could just make these out of chocolate for a chocolate lover. You know, it doesn't have to be necessarily Easter themed to get them. And then again, I picked up a last background stamp. This is the half-tone square background. I think this was part of their release as well last month. So yeah, there's a couple of newer products in here, but like I said, I just have a look for when the sales are on. If there's anything I want from the newer releases, I'll pick up those. And then I'm just kind of picking up some of the older sets that I think that I will be able to use. So that's all I picked up in that one. So again, I got quite a few bits there from Simon Says Stamp. Like I said, I make it more worthwhile, trying to add in more of the sale items, so I get a few more items in there. That's just obviously cheaper than normal. But then, like I said, I just put in a couple of the newer ones as well. But like I said, it's up to you if you're wanting to pay the delivery cost from here in the UK. I personally am. I don't know, maybe if there is something you want, whether anybody wants to kind of pull together potentially and make an order. You know, let me know in the comment section down below. So that is the Simon Says Stamp orders that I got. I just got a few other items. This is from, like I said, the Create and Craft website. So I picked up this Altenew baby shower die set. So I do have the stamp set for this already, and I seen, again, this was in the sale. So I thought it'd be nice just to pick up the coordinating dies, because I haven't really used it too much, to be honest. But it would be nice just to have the coordinating dies, and like I said, it was reduced. So after that, I picked up then a few Distress Oxide ink pads. Oops. So I got 6 new colours here. I picked up a Ranger Mister. So I do have obviously this big spritzer here. Because it's so big, it's just for water and flowers normally, but because it's so big, sometimes it's hard to control the amount of water that you have. So I wanted to get something a little smaller, so I picked up a Mister. I want to see how well this works, but I might also just pick up like the Ranger version of this, just again because it's smaller and it just gives you a little bit more control. So I've got that. Like I said, then I picked up 6 new colours of the Distress ink. So I have been thinking recently about sort of, rather than buying more stamp sets and die sets, is to actually look at increasing my range of colours that I have, maybe with my alcohol markers as well. So, you know, just trying to sort of build up my tools rather than just building up on stamp sets. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. But the colours that I picked up here, so we've got Wild Honey, Fired Brick, Broken China, Ripe Persimmon, Carved Pumpkin and Shaded Lilac. I've also got a couple of the Distress inks, the mini cubes that I did get from Amazon, so I'm just waiting for those to come through. And I think I was in the middle of placing an order with Craft Stash as well for just a few more ink pads. But yeah, like I said, I want to kind of bring up my colour in the Distress Oxides, just so I've got a bit more choice. Maybe a little bit more so than, like I said, buying stamps and die sets. So that is the full order that I did pop in. So it's got quite a few bits here. So what I'm going to do for my next video, which will be on Tuesday, is we're going to obviously use some of these products to actually create some cards. So we're going to use some of the Simon Says Stamp products, and then yeah, just incorporate some of these new Distress Oxide colours into the range I've already got, and sort of see what different sort of effects and things that we can create. So that's it for this video. I hope you have a very enjoyable Sunday and bank holiday weekend, and I'll be back on Tuesday with another card video. So if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. If you aren't a current subscriber to my channel, then please consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. I did say in my last video that I am going to do a giveaway for reaching 1,500 subscribers. So I'm waiting for something to come through in the post, something specific that I did order. And I'm just starting to collect some bits together that I want to give away. So again, be sure to look out then for that video. That's going to be coming soon. So again, thanks very much for watching and happy crafting.